that whispers in Havana breeze. Hearts beat steady with the ocean's tease. No borders hold us. We break away. One world, one love, one open bay. Every wave writes a line in our story. Every port holds a little bit of glory. We're not lost. We're free and alive. Sailing on purpose, not just to survive. Warmstrong Adventures, feel the flame. Different shores, but the soul stays the same. We stay strong, no need to worry. We stay strong and embrace the journey. Ooh, stay strong and embrace the journey. Let the sea be your guide. Let your heart be the map. Stay strong and embrace the journey. Warmstrong Adventures, the rhythm never
Good afternoon, everybody, or should I say good evening, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. I appreciate you guys coming in. It's going to be a good show. Well, I don't know about for you, but for me, it's going to be a good show. First of all, it's Thursday night football. We all know how that goes, but I'm really looking forward to this cruise, and I'm going to get into it as far as why and things like that. But we have a little Facebook group, Fats and Treated. They're going on this cruise, and they run a Facebook page. And there was quite a few people on the Facebook page that are, when I say quite a few, 10, 12 people that are looking at maybe getting involved in Facebook, or I'm sorry, with YouTube, or just vlogging in general. My chat went away. So we're having fun, and I want to try to schedule a meetup. Probably on our first sea day is the day after embarkation. So maybe we can all get together and talk about YouTube, and talk about what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and what other creators think about YouTube. And well, some of them were TikTok, and I think a couple were Facebook. So I think it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be interesting to see. John Class, welcome in on the Instagram side. Appreciate you being in here, my friend. Let's see. Let me go through the chat real quick. Emily, what's up, Emily? Welcome in. Welcome in. Scott McNeil, welcome in. Appreciate you being in here, my friend. Carnival Cruise Addict, Liz, welcome in. Scott, the other Scott. Wait, can we get one more Scott? Or would it be Scott compliant? Isn't that what we say? Thanks for coming in, everybody. Cruise Life 22. Cruise Life, welcome in. Welcome in on the Instagram side. Keisha! Keisha, thank you so much, Keisha. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Hold on. I got a new one. Hold on. Let me see.
super chat. Yay for the super chat.
That was a new one. I have another one too, but that wasn't the one I wanted to give you, Keisha. But thank you. It means a lot. You know, you don't have to, but it's much appreciated. Much appreciated. So today we're going to be talking about how many in the chat, how many of you have actually been on like a transatlantic cruise, transatlantic, trans-Pacific, Journeys cruise, something that's over, let's say over 10 days, 9 days, anything over that. How many of you have actually done that? because it is a different animal, different cruise. No, yes, Keisha, new chat tunes. Multi Hunter 247, welcome in on the Instagram side. Yeah, I know. Scott McNeil, this will be my third in a row. Well, Scott, you see, you'll know what I'm talking about when I started talking about it, because it's different, and it's all about your mindset, as far as how much you like it. Carnival Cruise Addicts, you guys work, so I know workers can't do it. It would be tough to do. You know, do you use all your PTO time up that one time and be done? I mean, I know that's a tough call. You got Dark Theme. Welcome in, Dark Theme. Appreciate you being in here. CJ! Right there. You got CJ right there. He's on the Facebook side. He is part of the Traveling Heartbeats. So if you have not followed the Traveling Heartbeats, I told the story. I don't know who was around when I told the story, but when I first started watching YouTube videos about cruising, they were the channel. Traveling Heartbeats was one of the first channels that I watched and follow. Come to find out, they were on the Greece cruise I just got off of with Raquel and MH Family Adventures, and they were from Michigan. So I mean, who knew? Small world. So that's why, got the Lions jersey on. I'm sure he's a Lions fan. Unlike some other people that live in Michigan, they may not be Lions fan because they're closer to Chicago or Green Bay or something like that. I think we're Lions fans. So welcome in, CJ. Tell DD I said hi. Everybody's speaking. Okay, we got that. Let me. So anyway, this is why I was so excited as far as this cruise, because with Fats and Tree, which Fats I got a little pack. I opened it up already. I got a little magnet right here and a lanyard from Fats and Tree. So I have my lanyard already for the cruise. I just got to pack it away. It was actually about to be packed away, but I said, you know what, let me show it. Cruise Nuts has sent me a coffee mug. Thank you, Cruise Nuts. I appreciate that. They've done a pretty good job with that Facebook page and getting people. Well, here we go. The Traveling Heartbeats. There he is. CJ, if you type #strong, it'll drop your link. So people that aren't connected with you can connect with you. So, I see Scott says, holy what a day. Scott, I don't miss those working days. We are here on the YouTube side now. She says hi. We did 14 days on Enchanted Princess. I'm telling you, for people that have done those longer cruises, it's different. And we're going to talk about it as far as what most people don't like about longer cruises. I'm going to give you a hint. It's the sea days, people. That's the number one complaint that you get. I'm not going to talk about it right now when I get down, because I have my list right here. If I don't go off my list, I'm going to lose my place when I start talking about whatever I'm talking about. But that is one of the number one things that people don't like about it. And it's one of those Warmstrong Adventure moments. It's stay strong and embrace the journey. And that's what you're going to have to be able to do that. Paul, welcome in. Appreciate you coming in, Paul. Let's see. Oh, here's my little list. I got my list pulled up. Man, I absolutely love sea days. I love sea days. Now, this is the first time that I'm actually doing a transatlantic, trans-Pacific cruise, long cruise on a large ship. And I think it's going to be great, because one of the other problems with the long cruises is the redundancy of the food. You don't have a whole lot of choices when you go on Spirit class ships and Luminosa, and you just don't have a lot of options. But on the Mardi Gras, which is the Excel class, is one of my favorite class ships. Nope, it's my favorite class ship with Carnival. There's tons of options. My son is going with me. He's only been on like the Legend, Spirit, Luminosa. So he has never experienced an Excel class ship or even a Vista class ship. I think he's going to be so surprised. Remember, I mean, he was always like down on it. Oh, I'm bored. I'm this, I'm that. I think he's going to be. I think he's going to be happy with this. So let me get back up to my. He's going to have a. I think he's going to have a ball, CJ. I think he's going to have a ball. Travel, yes, we see. Welcome in, welcome in. We took Mardi Gras over. Oh, hold on, it jumped on me. It was great. I really do. I keep looking at it, and I rewatched the video. I thought I did it like a ship tour. I guess I never did a ship tour of it, but I watched a couple of videos where I did the ship tour, and it's like, huh. And believe it or not, like Travel, yes, we see was talking about the smoking area on some royal ships in a either a post today that I saw, and I looked at the Carnival Mardi Gras, and it was like, oh, they do have a halfway decent spot for smokers, instead of like just bunching them all into a corner. And I smoke cigars, by the way, in a corner someplace. They actually like treated you somewhat like a human, had a little area with a bar, and they treated you like a human, and I appreciate that with them. But my and I'm going to turn this actually into a series. I believe it's going to be a series of like, I want to say probably shorts, but it's about getting ready for like a Trans-Pacific cruise and what to do. So type in the chat if you're interested, if you would be interested in something like that, or any topic that you want me to talk on. Just let me know. But one of the first things that you have to do is when you do these longer cruises, Trans-Pacific, Transatlantic, you have to pack ready for any kind of weather. When I say any kind, maybe summer, fall, spring, summer. Usually that's about the time that you go. So some of these nights can get down to 45 degrees, 50 degrees. Some of the days could get up to 90. So you have to be prepared and bring. Now, don't overpack. You don't want to overpack, but make sure you bring some hoodies. Make sure you bring some, rain gear, because you're not sure what you're going to run into. And that's going to lead into the kind of the next one is the Atlantic is not the Gulf of Mexico. No. In the Gulf of Mexico, unless it's a storm, it's usually pretty mild, calm. The Atlantic, you don't know what you're going to get into. You don't know. So bring, just in case, I know a lot of you, I don't get seasick and all that. Bring some medication just in case you do, because you don't want to go down to the medical on a cruise ship. Very expensive. If you do get on a ship and you're not sure whether you're going to get sick, go for a lower deck in the middle of the ship. It rocks less. I mean, it's still going to rock, but it rocks less. And I'm just going through the chat real quick, make sure I didn't miss anything. So just be prepared for the rocking. Let's see. Scott actually did something. As far as ginger. It was some kind of food that he was eating. It had ginger. Ginger settles your stomach. So just be prepared. Be prepared. CJ wants to know: are you doing the 15-day on the festival? I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I really don't like those inaugural cruise. Well, that one probably would be good because it's not going to move. Like the inaugural cruise, like here, they could put, it could come here early or something, and then I was going to wait till later on to see what about casino deals I could get. But maybe, CJ. Scott McNeil, this would be my fifth time. Yeah, fifth time on the Mardi Gras. This is probably my third time on the Mardi Gras. Your favorite couple, welcome in, welcome in. Appreciate you guys coming in here. Will, welcome in, welcome in. Scott, deck 8 has a nice smoking. Yes, that's where I will be, Scott. So yeah, if you're ever looking for me, I'll be there. Deck 8. Was it port side? I think it was starboard side. Everybody said hello, hello. Kimberly Lavelle, welcome in. Just got back from a back-to-back 19-day cruise on Conquest. It was great. I love the sea days the most. I lost my butt in the casino though. It was an adult-only cruise. You have to be careful in the casino. But the sea days. Let me jump down to a couple of notes I have on the sea days. When you do transatlantic or transpacific, just know they're both about the same. There's gonna be times you may have 6 to 8 days of straight sea days. I think the cruise that this one has about 8 sea days in a row. But this is where you have to lean into it. Stay strong, embrace the journey. That's part of the journey, people. Back in the good old days, back in my day, back when I first started cruising, you didn't have the internet. So you disconnected. Use this time as a time to read a book. Just disconnect. Soak in the sun, go by the poolside. But one of the things that you have to do is, and this is where people say, I'm bored, I don't have anything to do. During the daytime, they have like comedy shows going on. They have I'm sure we'll have a naturalist on this ship. I'm not sure exactly what they're going to be talking about, but I had a naturalist talking about the time zones. We go through about 6 or 7 time zones. They explain how it's time zones time zones are not like straight lines. They're kind of like scattered all over the place, and they explain why. So go to some of these lectures. Try the different food options. Just step out of your comfort zone. You had me over here trying to learn, Japanese and building origami birds and things like that, and lectures about sharks and birds and just you have to put yourself out there if you want to enjoy it. Now, if you want to sit there and complain, what am I going to do? The boat, I rode the boat already. You have to get out there and put yourself out when you have that many sea days, because they're not going to hold your hand for the entire time. But the casino, for people that gamble, the casinos just stay open 24 hours a day. They close down like the table games at a certain time and the cashiers, but you literally can play at slot machines 24 hours a day. And I can see how that could be a problem. Skipped on me. Everybody said hello. Keisha, how do you not overpack on such a long cruise? For me, it's easy. Well, first of all, I don't really do formal wear, so I'm not doing formal wear. And the Mardi Gras, luckily, they don't have laundry on board, but they do have an ironing room. So if you wrinkle some clothes up, you ball it up, you wrinkle it up. They do have an ironing room on board. So me, I wear t-shirts and pants or shorts all the time. I'm always wrinkled, so it doesn't matter. But you learn. I've gone so many cruises where, I didn't wear that. I didn't wear this. I didn't wear that. It's just, if you put some days, like some of the sea days, I'm wearing swimming trunks most of the day and a t-shirt, but I'm bringing long pants. So like for dinner and things like that. But then I didn't go to dinner. So I have all these long pants that I said, oh, I'm going to wear. I never wore. So for me, I'm actually taking a full-size suitcase, 28-inch suitcase, and a carry-on suitcase. My carry-on suitcase is going to carry mostly like extra pair of shoes, some hoodies, because I do believe it's going to get cool at night. When we go over to Spain, it's going to be about 70 during the daytime, and at night, if it drops down to 60 on the water, it's going to be a little nippy. So I'm preparing for that. Plus, most of these cruise ships love to have their ships like on -0. So yeah, I like to bring my hoodies. Paul says that medical is an arm and a leg. It could be, which leads me to something else. as far as we're going to get into money right now, but um, the medical, get medical insurance. If you've never had medical insurance before, if you do a cruise that's 14, 15, 16, the longest cruise I did was 29 days. Literally, I was in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, uh, you know, ship wise, 2 or 3 days from land. What if I had to be medevac in? That could easily been $50,000. I mean, easily, because if you're in Miami, if you're 30 miles off Miami, if they had to evac you from there, that's probably 10,000, 12,000 right there. So medical insurance or travel insurance. If you travel a lot, buy a yearly plan, which is what I do. But we're going to get back to more of this trip, which I expect to be like, I mean, I don't expect adults only, but this trip is going to be a lot of gamblers, experienced gamblers is what I'm going to call it. So I don't expect to see many kids. There'll be a few, but I think there's going to be a lot of people there. But a lot of people, maybe they've never traveled outside the Caribbean. And my understanding, I've been to Spain once before. I went to Madrid, and one of the things over there is it's pickpockets, and that's kind of in Europe in general, in Greece, Italy, a lot of places wherever you have like mass transit, subways or whatever, you have pickpockets. Here is going to be no different. One of my tricks that I do is, first of all, I divide my credit cards up and I divide my money up. Not necessarily like, I mean, I might just carry a wallet with me, very little cash, one credit card or one debit card. I don't have all my, as they say, eggs in one basket. On top of that, I lock all my cards. So, you take my card, it's locked. If I need to use it, I go and unlock it, use it, I lock it back. So you're not getting hopefully you're not getting my money. And you'll probably use a credit card quite a bit over in Europe. So that's my little tip that I do. I know I hide it here. I do that. I do this. Whatever. Yeah. I mean, if you lose your wallet and your credit card is in there and all your money's in there, I don't care. If I need money, I'll find an ATM. If I'm going on a tour and I'm stopping like in a little village, and I don't expect to be able to use Wi-Fi, I'll carry a little more money with me. But I'm not carrying a lot of money. You're just setting yourself up for a heartbreak and standing in guest services and trying to get money, and how your bank has to replace them. We have to do an investigation of what happened. You lost all your. I don't have time for that, and I'm in the middle of the ocean. Kimberly, hey there, beautiful 19 days. Awesome. Yeah, 19 days. You gotta like that. I gotta make sure I charge keep my laptop charged. I didn't have to charge it up. So yeah, but that's one of my things. Don't, men or women, don't keep your wallet like in your back pocket. But if somebody just comes up to you and starts like a weird conversation out of nowhere, be cautious. Be on your P's and Q's, as they say. If somebody bumps you, if you're on a subway and they bump you, start checking your stuff. Hopefully nothing happened, but just in case. Travel, yes, we see probably a good 20% are taking a Mardi Gras in both directions. Loyalty party was standing room only. Well, that is we've already got to notice that there is no loyalty on this ship, pretty much. So what they do on a ship like this size, how they have like the they're getting rid of it, but the diamond and platinum party. There's so many diamond and platinums that they put it in the theater, and they have 4 or 5 of them. They even did that with they had the diamond brunch. And did I tell you I'm diamond? the diamond brunch, they had to have like 4 or 5 seatings in a restaurant to get all the diamonds their brunch. So yeah, it's going to be gamblers and high priority people. Matter of fact, I think I forgot. Nobody reminded me, which I can't blame anybody else. It's supposed to be me. Nobody reminded me that I was supposed to check in. I think I was on another cruise. So I never checked. I checked in, and not when Diamonds and Platinum checked in, when everybody else checked in. I said I got about a 2:00 check-in. I don't have any problems. It should be good. The ginger from the sushi place, right, Scott? Okay, to settle your stomach. Would I do a world cruise? Heck yeah! If you're giving me one, I'm not. I don't know if I'm paying 20 or 30, 40,000, $50,000 for one. I do little casino deals, and I maybe put them together. Carnival is really good at offering longer cruises for cheap. I haven't seen it yet on MSC, and I haven't seen it really on Royal, but I'm really just starting to get into those cruise lines. I'm really just starting. So if MSC does like a repositioning, I'd be interested, or maybe like when they have these ships coming over the World Atlantic, something like that. When it comes over, maybe I'll try that with them. But Carnival, because of the gambling, they offer me just some really great rates. Keisha, free laundry for Platinum and up helps. It does. It does. I've taken full advantage of that. I don't know how many people are Diamond and Platinum, so I'm trying to go away from doing that. But yeah, if you're Platinum or Diamond, Platinum, you probably on a 14-day cruise, you probably get 3 to 5 bags, maybe. Diamond for right now, it's unlimited, but I think diamonds are going to go to like 5 to 8 bags, no matter whatever the length of the cruise is. So it's going to limit what I do. Instead of coming back with my whole laundry done, I may have to come back with a few dirty clothes. Embarkation Nation, welcome in, Jen. Welcome in. Appreciate you coming in. Everybody saying hello. Cruise Nuts. Cruise Nuts, I was just talking about you. I did get that your coffee mug. Thank you so much. It's sitting over there, but I do have it. I forgot to bring it over here. I'm terrible about stuff. Forgive me. Cruising Capers, welcome in. Evening all. I'm headed out in the morning. Aqua on Sunday. Nice. I want to do Aqua, the Prince show. I want to do it. Sea days flew by. I think we had like 6 time changes over. Yeah, it's something like that. Which let me since we're talking about it right now. Had it in my notes. Oh, be ready for time changes. You change like an hour. I think coming back, I think we gain an hour a day. Going over, you would lose an hour. Coming back, you gain an hour. So you're going to relive sometimes. We're not crossing the date line. So unlike when I did the Trans-Pacific, where we relived one of the days, we're just going to be gaining an hour. So try to nap. It's going to throw you out of sync because you're going to be like 3 hours ahead, but your body's going to feel like it's 3 hours behind. And it's going to say it's 12 o'clock at night. And you'll be like, how come I'm not sleepy? Yeah, because really it's 9 o'clock. So watch your sleep patterns. Try not to oversleep, which I'm going to do because that's just what I do. But you want to keep aware of it. And also, and it's going to be, and I don't know about the time changes as far as Spain and Canary Islands. We have four or 5 ports over there in Europe. Hopefully they're all on the same time. But when I came back on the Trans-Pacific cruises, we're stopping in ports with different times. So it was vital that you stayed on ship time. And I'm going to say the same thing here. It's vital that you stay on ship time. More than likely, once we leave Europe, we don't stop again until we're at Celebration Key. So that's going to be like the 6, 7, 8 days, whatever it is, number of sea days that we have. So the time change won't matter. And once we get to Celebration Key, we're good. We're back in our regular time zone. Now you're going to feel different because you just gained 6 hours, but you're still in the same time zone. So when they say be back on board at 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock is 5 o'clock. But yeah, make sure you when they tell you to turn your clock ahead, because you don't know how many times I've gotten up. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. Breakfast is about to close. Let me go down there. Breakfast has been closed for an hour, sir. Where have you been? So you want to pay attention to the clock and stay on ship time. And when they tell you to set your clock ahead, set your clock ahead. But I agree. Sea days, they kind of fly by. Just because I'm just lazy. It's like, this is what I do all the time. I'm retired. Walk around the ship a little bit, and it's big enough that you'll never find me. If I don't want you to find me, you won't find me. It was a little harder to hide on the Spirit. Traveling Heartbeats. I want to do the Royal Caribbean for my first Trans-Pacific, so it will be enough things for me to do. Just go out of your comfort zone. It's things that you probably wouldn't do. Like, I'm not a big comedy show person, but on this particular cruise, they're going to have, I don't know, 10 shows a day, and some are going to be in the afternoon, and I'm going to go to them, and it's going to give me something to do. Oh, Embarkation Nation. See. They reminded me. I forgot. I literally forgot. People, it's time to check in MSC for November 9th. If you're on November 9th cruise, it's time to check in tomorrow, midnight tonight. It's time to check in. So I got to make sure I go check in. Everybody's saying hello. Hello, Cruising Capers. Hi. Type hashtag strong to drop your link. Marjorie, welcome in, Marjorie. I think Marjorie is on the Rock and Roll Tribute Group Cruise. I'm going to try, when I get back from a cruise on the 29th in Miami, I'm going to try to sneak down to that pier to say hi to some of the people that are going on that cruise. So hopefully, Marjorie, maybe I can see you down there. Scratch and Pete, welcome in. Together we travel. I understand the Transatlantic on the festival. Whoa, well, that's okay. Thank you. It saves me money probably. You can check with Carnival every now and then and see. I don't want to pay top dollar. I want a casino deal, and if there's no casino deal, I really don't want it. I don't mind paying a little bit, but I'm not gonna pay top dollar. I forgot to check over here. Black Beauty, welcome in on the they're probably long gone Instagram side. Warmstrong Adventures, hi and good evening from your secret girlfriend. Okay. Oh, I know who that is. Marjorie. Blowing kisses, welcome in. I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, you confused me for a second, Marjorie. So, anywho, your diamond, you can send them to get laundry. Yeah, but if people that aren't diamond, I'm diamond. Everybody's saying hello, super. Boop. Get medical. Emily says get medical insurance. Huey Davis, you still pay money up front. You do. However, if you don't have the money up front, I'm sure if you have the insurance, they look at that as, okay, we'll work with you on this one. Yes. I don't, most people don't have $50,000, on a credit card to say, here, charge that. So yes, Huey, you are correct there. Good tips on the locking the cards. Keisha, you don't know how many times I went to buy something. Oh, your card's not working. Oh, hold on. I got to unlock it just in case I lose it. For me, I just feel safe because you don't use your card, quite well. For me, I use my card quite a bit. On our journey cruise to Greenland, it was only a dozen kids on the ship. Yep. the 29-day cruise I did, I think there was only one. There was only one. Everybody saying hello. Cruising scene, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, I know what I want to do. Hold on. I think this is the right page. Ah, yes. I am going to drop. You get 10 channel memberships per month. So let's drop 5 now. Let's see if I can see who is here. Uncle, I have to burp. Uncle Dave, welcome in. Welcome in. Law Jones, thank you for coming in. 5 gifted memberships. Kicking it with the Rooks. Carol Dickerson. Miss Cindy, come hither with Heather. See it with C. All got memberships. Welcome to the Strong Crew, guys. Welcome to the Strong Crew. Hold on. I don't think I made a new one for that one. But hold on. Let's see. New member alert. Yay! New members. I love new members. I'm not the best guy on memberships, but I love new members. Okay. Let's see. Let's get back to another thing, especially with large ships like this. It's best to plan out your cruise, your activities early, because there's 5,000, 6,000 people. Some of the excursions are going to sell out fast because the ships are so big, and you might not be the only ship there. And so if you're going to plan excursions, now this particular excursion, the ones that I'm doing mostly are the ones in Barcelona. I shouldn't say I'm not really doing an excursion. I'm doing a hop on, hop off bus, but there's only 2 places I want to go. Sagrada Familia, which is a church that was started in 1860 or something like that, and they're still working on it today. There's a famous architect over there, Gaudi, that built a lot of. When you go over there, it looks like a dreamland. I mean, when you see it, and I'm gonna have my pictures. I'm gonna put them up there for you to see. But it's like a dreamland, and I want to go see that. And then there's a park where it's like all these buildings that he made, and it looks fascinating. And so hopefully, right now it looks like rain every day over there. Hopefully I get a clear enough day on the 15th to at least get over there to get a chance to see it. Another thing that I'm running into is people. Now these are becoming personal problems. This has really got nothing to do with the Transatlantic, but with the government shutdown, now I'm starting to see delays places. I haven't seen a lot of cancellations, but delays as far as these flights. And one just hit close to home. I'm flying out of JFK, New York. New York has 2, LaGuardia and JFK. Anyway, LaGuardia got hit with some delays because of the shortage with either TSA or the traffic control people. So I'm nervous about that. On top of that, over in Spain, they're having protests about the war going on in Gaza. I don't know if it's kind of war. It's like one side. Anyway, there. I don't know about that. So there's protest over there, and my understanding is, and from the Facebook page, is that they're expecting a big protest on the 15th. The 15th is the day before we cruise, and that's the day that I want to go see the city. So when you go to other places, you do have to be aware. I know a lot of people here, they don't look at the news, and I understand, a lot of news doesn't affect you and things like that. But when you start going overseas, some of it can affect you. I was on one Trans-Pacific cruise, and Noumea, which is in the French Polynesian Islands, and France. Noumea wanted to vote for their independence. Then France changed the rules because they were under French rule. So they changed the rules so that even though they wanted to vote, they couldn't win that election. So there was I don't want to say uprising. There were protests. Carnival stopped cruising there for a while. I was there. I saw some of the protests, but they were like just carrying signs. They really didn't block roads. You know how you see over here, like in Los Angeles, they'll block freeways. I didn't see it. Not saying they didn't do it, but they had the protest signs. It wasn't scary. It wasn't anything like that. But you have to be aware, and we have to be aware as far as going over there and what's going on. You know, another thing on some of these longer cruises, I've gotten into conversations with people, and a couple of things that I refuse. So if you hear me and you're on Facebook or whatever, and or YouTube, and I don't want to discuss politics. I don't want to discuss religion. Whatever you believe, you believe. Whatever I believe, I believe. We can leave it at that. We both love cruising. Let's talk cruising. We all love the Lions. Let's talk Detroit Lions Super Bowl this year, baby. That's what we're talking about. But other than that, I don't want to do it. I did it a couple. I didn't want to. They kind of forced me talk politics. They never spoke to me again the rest of the cruise. So, I mean, I didn't really lose out, but I felt, oh. But anyway, religion, politics. See, I just lost 2 people now. I had 20 people, and here now it's 18. I just lost 2. I don't. Those things I don't talk about. I prefer not to talk about on a cruise. I feel like I've been talking for days. Cruising saying, how are the newlyweds doing, Jen? Oh, but he's going to remember to get his naps. I get my naps in. See, you can't take it at an hour. That's just an hour more I can sleep. I don't care. I get up because I had something to do. So I set my alarm. Anyway, yes, I'm going to get my naps in. I guaranteed. Make sure you hit the like button. Oh, the 2 people came back. Yay! Oh. Everybody saying hello. Hey, Bill, Law Jones. Welcome in, Law. I think I said it earlier. Everybody's doing well. I'm trying to get on to the bottom. Cruise Nuts. Bill, you can check in now. We are doing it. Really? I tried it a little earlier, and it's like, oh, you got to wait today, but I will. Shh, keep between us. I will do it as soon as I get off this live. I will be checking in. What hotel are you staying at? Scott, you want me to say that on air? Sweet Marina, I believe. Scott, I believe. Don't ask me where it is. It's near where I told you I wanted to go. That Sagrada Familia, the church that's still being built from the 18th century. And it's a landmark. When you see it, you're like, oh, that's what they call it. You'll know what it is. But anyway, it's over in that area. It's not far from there, a couple of blocks from there, I believe. Rick and Ruby will probably be the R&B duo. They are great. If you have the Dominican band in Havana bar, they were superb. The piano guy had more of a trashy mouth. I noticed that about some of the piano bars here lately was more of the shock value. I noticed that. Matter of fact, it kind of got me not going to the piano bar as much. I mean, I guess, some people like that. I just, changing the words around just to be filthy. I just want to hear some good music. Sing along. Papa was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he, I just want to hear good music. I don't need all the extra. But yeah, no, I love checking out the music. I mean, they have music everywhere on the ship. Over here, over there. Guys Picking Anchor, the Brass Magnolia. I mean, they have music everywhere. And you just got to get out there and go see it. And even if it's a different genre of music that you don't normally listen to, sit down, have a drink, and take a listen. You never know. You might like it. I mean, people get shocked because I like some country, not all country, but I do like some country. And if you got Johnny Cash, if you're doing a tribute to Johnny Cash or playing Johnny Cash, I'm pulling up a chair, I'm pulling out, pulling up a drink, and I'm going to sit there for a while. Marjorie says, I'm going to be in Miami on November 25th. I'll still be on the cruise. I don't get in, Marjorie, until the 29th. So when I get off, I'm going to try to go down to where you guys are to see if I can catch you and see you outside. There's no guarantee because you might be inside by the time I get down there. But I got to wait for my flight out of Miami. I fly out of Fort Lauderdale. The flight isn't until like 12:30 or 1 o'clock. We got that limit and more. I missed that. Oh man, I'm way behind. That's the 5 memberships. In Europe, 1 card, driver's license, 20 euros under the shirt, in waterproof phone case. Then you're not thinking about it. I'm not thinking about it. Yes, I don't carry my driver's license. I carry my global entry card. But yes, that's my ID, a credit card that's locked. 20 euros, about that. If I need to go someplace, they'll have a 7-Eleven or something. I can go to the ATM and withdraw some money if they don't take cash, or use the card. I mean, it's just, to me, it's common sense. But if you've never been, I guess you never thought about something like that. Uncle Dave, I didn't say hi. Uncle Dave, welcome in. I appreciate you coming in. There's supposed to be, yeah, Scott, I was just saying that there's supposed to be a protest on the 15th. I'm behind. I know I'm behind. Hola Barcelona card is also the way to go. Buy voucher online. I never heard of that. Hola Barcelona card. I'm going to look that up. I did download the app. What app was it? It's like Uber. They had Bolt and another one. I downloaded the other one, and I don't remember the name of it. Let me see if I can see it real quick. So yeah, do a little before you start going on these long cruises over to these other countries. Not like Cozumel and when you start going to these other countries where they don't Cabify. Cabify is one of the things. Google Translate and Cabify, where that's like the Uber over there, and you can order your Uber. It's supposed to be a lot cheaper than cabs. So Didi was what we used over in Australia. So hopefully this works all the same. Keisha says, hi to all the new members. I'm way behind. Cruise Nuts. Anyone going on MSC Seascape November 9th, they're allowing people to check in right now. Shh. I can't check in yet. Cruise Nuts. Hold on. So MSC's check-in is 1 month before. Yes, 1 month before. Shh. I fly out Sunday. I'll see you on board. Scott McNeil. Okay, I fly out Monday, which puts me. I fly out the 13th, puts me in Barcelona on the 14th. I don't plan on doing a whole lot. I'm gonna check out around the port area. I mean, not the port area, but the hotel area. Go grab some tapas, and then the 15th, with fingers crossed. 15th is the day that I'm gonna do the hop on, hop off bus. Go see those 2 places that I named, and then maybe another place or 2. It all depends. TJ, welcome in, TJ. Appreciate you coming in. We can have a chocolate martini and talk about how bad we're gonna hurt the next day. No chocolate martinis. Yeah, you won't hurt if you do chocolate martinis. You won't hurt. Yes, no religion, politics, and C19. C19. Hey, wash your hands. Okay, it won't be C19 talk. Wash your hands, you nasty. Royal, I like the way Royal does it. They shame you into washing your hands. I love it. The older Royal ship didn't have a washy station, so they sprinkled sanitizer into your hand. Better than nothing. Kimberly says, "Go Lions, go Tigers!" I forgot about my Tigers. They got to go further in the playoff. They play tomorrow, and if they win that, they go into the championship round. But I got my October ready T-shirt, Tigers, because we're October ready. What else? Thanks everybody for coming in. If you haven't hit the like button, please do hit the like button. Do you prefer the global entry opposed to clear? I don't understand clear. I mean, yes, you do get in a little faster than TSA pre-check, but it's like $100 and some odd a year, where pre-check is like for 5 years. It's like $100 and some odd for 5 years. That's plenty fast for me. And the thing with pre-check is I don't have to take my laptop out of my bag. I don't have to take my shoes off, but apparently nobody has to take their shoes off anymore. And facial recognition. So, and understand that Spain is going into that facial recognition. So they're going to be gathering our data. So don't be shocked when they come over there and you have to give your information, your facial recognition. Don't think you're getting out of it. I don't think we have to pay any monies now, but it's coming. The ETA or ETS. ESTS. Anyway, there's like a couple of things that's going on over there, so they know who's in their country. The Ola Barcelona card is for the public transportation, a metro and bus. Monty, whatever that is, urban and railway, FGC, zone 1 tram and region. Well, that's probably what I would get right there, because I think more trams, but you never know. I mean, I don't mind buses. I mean, I've done plenty of buses, even if it's just get down to another stop. Also has some discounts for venues. I might have to look at that. Even though the venues that I was talking about, they were cheap. I mean, $20, maybe $10 here. They weren't much. And exactly, Keisha, exactly. So let me see. Where did I leave off? What else? Ready for time changes. Plan your excursions in advance. And this is going to sound funny coming from me, but don't be afraid to disconnect. I mean, we all want Wi-Fi. We all want to know what's going on. Take a break. Reset your brain so that it goes back to the good old days. Even I do that. Some days, if you ever watch my vlogs, there'll be days like, day 2, day 3, day 5. What happened to day 4? He didn't do anything day 4. You know why? Because he didn't want to get on the internet. He didn't want to have to work. He wanted to just sit there and enjoy himself. So you'll see breaks in my videos as far as like days and things like that, because I'm just disconnecting and going out listening to, well, I don't, it's probably won't be Still Drums. They might have it. Going out on the Lido deck, listening to some music, having a drink, chit-chatting with my fellow cigar smokers. Royal had the cigars under the stars. That was so perfect. We were all over there. Just we were having a great time talking about people. Anyway, Josiane, welcome in. Josiane, if I didn't say hello, I don't remember saying hello. I appreciate all the members coming in here. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate my monitors. My monitors, my moderators. Veronica Baby Doll, what's up, Bill? Always has to take days off and enjoy. You do, Veronica. You do. I'm like on the C days, like, I'll probably go live one of the C days, hopefully. I'm gonna just sit back and relax. I mean, and talk to people on the ship. I don't mind. We could talk all day on the ship. But just like, trying to do a live and things like that, I'm not going to do it. And, constant, because I always wear my backpack. I like to go without my backpack. I'll keep my phone on me just in case something pops up and I might want to take a video of it. But no, I'm not going to sit there with a camera in your face all day long. What else? I think I had something, do laundry. We talked about that. And this last one I'm going to do in a couple of seconds, because guess what? I'm going to do, I think I have 5 more. I think I have 5 more memberships to give away. So I'm going to give those away. And the reason before I go on a big cruise like this, I give away memberships. And I know sometimes they go to people that may not even watch the channel, or maybe they stopped in once. But it gives you a chance to, and this is for anybody who does, YouTube. It gives other people a chance to come over and view your channel. And who knows, they might come over, listen to me talk, and say, you know what, I like that guy. Let me subscribe. Let me like. Let me, all the other good stuff. So let me click on this. Make sure I can do it. Hold on. I can't. 5 memberships. So here we go. If I had Evie Mux, I could had the drum roll, but Evie Mux. Okay, five coming right now. And it's spinning. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing. Oh, there we go. Embarkation Nation, all checked in. Nice. John G, welcome in. Broke but bountiful, blessed, bountifully blessed. Crystal Tabit, Andy G, welcome in. And Ketty, welcome in. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome to the membership. Welcome to the strong crew. Hold on. Thank you guys. Thanks for becoming members. I know they were gifted. Doesn't matter. It's still membership. Thank you guys. And hopefully I can make you feel welcome. And hopefully you'll tune in for some more content. Where am I at here? Let me get back to the chat. Okay, one of the last things. Oh, okay, I got a question for you. Did you guys have a just relax now? Hey, just relax now. Welcome in. I think Marlene, I believe. Welcome in. Appreciate you coming in. Anybody who wants to drop the link, #strong, will drop your link. Do that. But did you answer a poll question when you came in here? Because I thought I had put it up for yesterday, but then I thought, I thought I saw it on this one. But anyway, Emily, thank you, Emily. Thank you for reminding me. Scott is having a live tonight, Thirsty Thursday trivia, and he posted. I mean, he hinted around to it. He had a Controversy Cruising T-shirt. He kind of hinted around that might be no poll. Okay, thank you. That might be given away tonight. Scott, I sent you a notice. I wanted to know where you got your shirts made at. I liked the way they looked. And I reached out to Denise, but I no poll question. Thank you. I know she had a couple of personal things going on, so I don't know about that. But Emily, it's coming up. It's coming up soon. I'm gonna talk to Scott, and if we can get this to work out, if we can get this, yes, I did send you. I sent you a message, Scott. I think. I don't know. I think I sent you a message because I was looking at the. No, I might have replied on the post. No, I think I sent a message. Anyway, you sent a message. But anyway, Scott, I want to know. You can tell me a little bit later, but I appreciate it, and they look like quality shirts. And I need some shirts made up. So, Chris M, welcome in. Thank you for being a member. All right, it's 8:00. Okay, my last one was, and it was a simple one, but to me, this is like my mantra for cruising, and I really think you need this when you have 6, 7, 8 days in a row. When you do that many days in a row, you have to love cruising, because if you don't, you're going to be bored out of your mind. You're not going to want to cruise anymore. You're going to say they didn't have enough to do. They didn't have enough to eat. You're going to complain. And my last thing on my list right now was stay strong and embrace the journey, because it is a journey, whether you know it or not. This is a journey, and you want to sit there and enjoy it and take it in. That's when I say disconnect. Take in your surroundings. Learn about the Mardi Gras or whatever ship you're on. Find the ship's coin wherever it's at. Go listen to some music. Find some new friends. Talk about something that you guys have in common. You're on a cruise, a 14-day cruise. It's easy to make conversation. How are you enjoying your cruise? Do you cruise a lot? You know, on this cruise, it's like, hey, what's your favorite game in the casino? So, and you know, people are like, what does stay strong and embrace the journey mean? Well, this is what it is. I've cruised 100 days this year. And that's an adventure. That's a journey. I mean, good ships not so good. I've always had a great time, but it's a journey. And I've enjoyed every step of the way of this journey. And I plan on doing that continuously until I can't cruise anymore. And I don't know when that might be, 100 years from now, whenever it might be. But this is a journey. And that's what I plan on doing. And I want everybody else to look at it that way. Not a negative Nelly or a negative Ned. Be positive. You know, they don't have any chocolate martinis on it. Oh, no chocolate martinis? Can I get a chocolate mocha? Make lemonades, lemon, you know, or lemons, lemonade. That's what you have to do. And meet new friends. I mean, people coming in here are people that I've met on other cruises. This cruise coming up, it's been a very active. I don't like to advertise myself, so I didn't drop the link to this live to people that are on the cruise because I didn't run the Facebook page. But I've already, you know, bumped into about, you know, as I said, 10, 12 people that want to look at YouTube and how do you get started with YouTube. And, you know, somebody says, oh, I watch your channel, and it's like, it makes you feel good. So long story short, I'm about to get off here. 9 o'clock, Thursday with Scott. But make sure, you know, you always stay strong and embrace the journey. And I think you will enjoy cruising if you keep that mantra in mind. Keep me in mind. Hashtag stay strong and embrace the journey. If you type that in, hashtag stay strong and embrace the journey, I pop up. So, and that's thanks to Kathy Mills and I believe Eric B. They're the ones that we working on it, and I think we talked about it. Yeah, Chris M. I run the Facebook page and don't promote myself. I try not to. I mean, this one I did ask, like, are there any creators on the ship? And then a few people replied. But then as more people replied, then other people wanted to start. So it was great. Hashtag stay strong and embrace the journey. Good people, you will see me probably on the 14th or 15th from Spain. You know, God willing, that's where I'll be. So everybody, 9 o'clock, Scott, make sure you get back with me because the shirts, it looked fantastic. I can't win trivia. When he first started, I could win it. It would be about cruising, carnival. It was like it was rigged, so to speak. But now you guys are so sharp and so fast. That feels like I'm playing a different game. It's like I'm so far behind. Anywho, make sure you check out Scott at 9. That's it. I think I'm out of here. I will see you soon. I will probably be dropping a short or two. Go check out. I got a couple of videos out now from Greece. I'm trying to catch up, people. I'm trying to catch up. So you'll see some Greece videos out there. You'll see some shorts. I gotta try to stay away from that lady says I'm her baby daddy. Anyway, that's personal. I don't want to get into that either. So yeah, I will see you soon. I will be in Spain shortly. Controversial cruising. Bill, it's one hit wonders and one hit wonders. I might have had a chance, but Nickelodeon. Unless you could do old school Nickelodeon. Welcome to home of the good burger. May I take your order? If you did Nickelodeon, I might be able to. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm getting off the subject. People, stay strong and embrace the journey. And I'm going to get ready to end this live. Talk to you later. Bye. Oh, hold on. 80s and 90s one hit wonders. Okay. I got to go get something to eat. I got to go and have my dinner. I got to get something to eat. I might have a shot on this one. 80s and 90s. Oh, I forgot. There's so many old people in that group over there watching that. So I might not be the only old person over there. Old. I'm sorry. Okay. Stay strong and embrace the journey. And I will talk to you soon. Peace.
Bum, bum, bum. Bye.